Hi there, Gemini. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa, from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the rules might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Gemini, it's going to be a universe system format. We're going to be looking at what your energy is, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Gemini, your overall energy, you have the King of Wands, you have the Five of Cups, and you also have the Six of Swords in upright position. I feel that you were in a situation where you felt that, relationshiply speaking or connectionally speaking, you felt that you were not really being heard. And thus, I feel that your soul have had enough. That although I do still see in your overall energy in the present moment where there's still a part of you who would like to be helpful towards this person, but there's also a side of you who think that, you know what, I'm actually ready to move to calmer water. I'm actually ready to pursue things that are for my own good and for my own benefit. What are your challenges? The King of Pentacles and also the Page of Swords. You might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But I feel that one of your biggest challenges here has a lot to do with one particular person being extremely, I don't really like saying this in the beginning of the reading, but it's just more so of like, I feel that you're dealing with somebody who's looking at you through the lens of contempt. Okay, so that's why I feel that you felt that you were not heard or you were not seen, because everything that you're trying to utter, everything that you're trying to express or communicate with them, it's like they know things better than you do. You know what I mean? So there's more so of them looking at you through the lens of contempt, them thinking that they have more knowledge, they know a lot more. They're the one who, yeah, things like that, yeah. We're going to clarify in a moment. But anyway, it was a connection that you took a giant leap of faith in. And I feel that with the Queen of Pentacles in your overall energy in the past, you thought this was something, yeah? You thought this was something and you were ready. And I feel that in the past, because you took a giant leap of faith with that, you became like a very wifey or husband material. You tried to be there for them. You're trying to be a stable force for them, and etc. Your devotion, your availability, your reliability, especially in terms of your active services, are one of the reasons why this person feels really, really happy. So your way of loving them, the fact that you adore them, and the fact that you became stable and settled makes them truly, truly happy. However, again, as I mentioned earlier, they always have something to say about it. You tried your best, but they always have something to say about it. And I feel that even in the past, you feel a bit unappreciated, feeling a bit unheard. And for some of you, maybe you feel that this person is not really good for your self-esteem, because it makes you question, like, is this something wrong with me? Was I not able to do more? Like, things like that. So every type of attempt that you did, right, to prove or to give a bit of an act of service towards the relationship that is about like, look, I'm here, I'm trying to be helpful, I'm here, and is always being criticized, has always been complained about, has always been, it's just not appreciated, I would say, okay? in the present moment, Knight of Cups and also the Justice in upright position, I feel that this person still wants you around, Gemini. I feel that there's going to be something here that this person is going to be doing or has done that give like a little bit of a flirtatious kind of like comment, being a bit appreciative with their words, trying to show a little bit of a nice, flirtatious, charming, emotional gestures and everything like that. But it's like they give and then they withdraw. They give, but they also still, again, it's like you're always being put under evaluation when it comes to this person. From your side, you like it when they're like that. You like it when this person is their nicest. You like it when this person give you like a lot of words of affirmation. You like it when this person show you a bit of appreciation. But that type of thing is never permanent. There's always something that is given like that. And then after that, other things. You know what I mean? So it's like happy and then appreciation. And then after that, criticism, or after that, putting you under evaluation, making you feeling a bit shitty about yourself, making you feel worthless. And I feel that in the present moment here, Gemini, I feel that you have had enough. I feel that you're ready to pack up your bag and just leave this connection whatsoever. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the future, you have the Chariot and the High Priestess from their side. From your side, you have the Five of Wands, and you also have the Tower in upright position. I feel that in the future, you guys are going to be completely over and done with the instability of this connection and the instability of their energy towards you. Because again, it was never stable. You know, it's always nice and then it's not nice. It's always something good and then not good. Sometimes that's the highest high and the lowest low. You would feel the happiest and then you would feel the saddest. Okay, there's something here that's going to happen, but we're going to clarify what that is, what this Tower is about. But I feel that in the future, the energy is still going to be a bit similar, where, again, they're going to go in hot towards you, and then after that, pull back their energy and just trying to observe. Let's clarify. So I want to clarify that Knight of Cups from their side first. I feel that at this present, I don't know what it is about you, love, hun. Seriously. What is it, Gemini? You're fair, but are they fair? You could be fair, you know. And I notice I have, you know how I adore Gemini, right? I have like a lot of Geminis in my life. My mom is one of them. But I noticed that where Gemini, that's different than me. I'm a Sagittarius, by the way. Like, my mom could see the good and the bad in people. Like, yeah, that person is bad, but there's one good thing. Whereas for me, I could see now they're bad. Like the good doesn't outweigh the bad, that they're a bad person. Now, that's how different you two are. You know what I mean? I feel that you're trying to be fair, but is the person that you're dealing with, are they fair? Are they? That's the first question that you need to ask. You try to see them for their strengths and weaknesses. But would they see you with your strengths and weaknesses, or they're only looking at you from your weaknesses? And you hate it. You hate the on and off. You hate the hot and cold. You hate the instability of the connection. You're too fair. You're too just. Let's go for the Justice from their side. Everything that you give them, everything that you could offer them, they question it. Is it something that is safe? So I feel that you probably are dealing with somebody who have a bit of a trust issues when it comes to people. That's why when things like Ace of Pentacles is being provided to them, they're like, wait a minute, is it really worth it for me to do it? Is it really worthy for me to? They are overthinking about it, you know what I mean? Every single thing, instead of being appreciative of great or grateful about it, they're thinking like, why is Gemini nice to me? Maybe because they want something. Maybe one of the reasons why Gemini is always nice to me is because they want me financially. Things like that. Like they always think about it not in a very positive light, I would say. Now, from your side, Gemini, as I mentioned earlier, I feel that you have exercised your strength and your patience by a lot. And I feel that you are ready to take a giant leap of faith towards packing up your bag and bringing it to places that you know full well is going to give you like a lot of peace of mind. Now let me clarify the Chariot from their side. Gemini. Chariot, clarified by the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and also the Star card. I feel that in the future, this person is going to, again, the dynamic is similar. It's like, go in, and then after that, pull away. Go in really hard in the beginning, and then after that, it dies down. It's like if we were to be able to put that into graphic, it's like it goes up, and then it slowly went down. So this person is going to be doing something that proves to you that, you know, I'm here. Let's build this. Let's have our wish fulfillment together. And here you are being torn, having like a lot of inner conflict about it. And you're like, yep, I want this very, very much. This is something that I want. You have a bit of an emotional addiction towards this person or a trauma bonded type of relationship towards this person. However, again, once you start to slowly give in towards them, and then suddenly the dynamic is kind of like quite similar with how it is in the past, where there's always this disconnect between the both of you. Where they're nice, and then after that, do something for me. And if you do something for me and it's not correct, then again, I'm going to judge you the way that I judged you in the past, the way that I underappreciated you in the past, the way that I did those things in the past. So the dynamic didn't change. I don't see that changing yet. Let's pull some advice card for you here, Gemini. Three of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and also the Six of Wands in upright position. You see what's interesting about this deck of mine is that the After Tarot deck, so it's going to be very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. I feel that at this present moment, what you need to do, and this is what your guides and your angels are strongly advising you to do, is to be reflective. Reflecting on the things that you've done for this person. Okay, what is it that I have done for this person? Is being with them, is everything that I've done for this person, has it ever been appreciated or not? Do I undersell myself here? Am I selling myself short? So once you reflect on the things that you've done and you get to evaluate and to fully conclude if what you get, is it similar to what you've given? Have you ever gotten your return of investment? The next time someone needs your help, the next time this person is calling out to you, yeah, maybe look the other way for a while. Maybe don't react to it. Don't respond to it right away. I don't know what it is, Gemini. It could be fear of losing them. It could be you truly having a trauma bond with them. But you have this connection where every time they're there, you gotta respond. You gotta do something about it, or you gotta react internally. Instead of that, give it time and space so that you could think a bit more clearly on what you want in your life and start giving that appreciation that you never fully gotten from this connection towards yourself. I don't think you've ever been appreciated by what you've given to this connection. And it's time for you to appreciate what you gave to this connection to yourself. You say to yourself, wow, like, give yourself a bit of a pat in the back and be like, wow, like, I've actually been so strong. I've actually been so loving. Wow, I actually have a very wonderful heart because I was helpful. Give yourself a pat in the back. If you can't get a thank you, if you can't get an appreciation, if you can't get if they can't see you, at least you see you. You know what I mean? If they can't see you for who you are, at least you see you for who you are. Because if not, I'm afraid that it might hit you in your self-esteem. Because of the many times that you feel unseen, unheard, unappreciated, you start feeling that, well, maybe I'm less than, where you're not. If they can't see you, you see yourself. Okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Gemini. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.